This is my 1978 Vespa Bravo. Well, it's my Bravo minus the fuel tank. As old mopeds tend to do, this thing's been giving me some trouble lately. It would rev for a while at full throttle and then sputter and try to die out, so it seemed like it was getting fuel starved. Cleaning the carb didn't help, and the fuel filter looked pretty dirty. So I pulled the tank off and gave that a good cleaning. This was after about 3 rinses. There was a bunch of nasty stuff in the tank. But I noticed, and I think this is the real issue, is the pickup tube on the petcock. So the way this is supposed to work is, under normal circumstances you have it turned on, and it draws fuel down through this tube. And when the tank gets below that level, it stops drawing fuel through this tube. You can switch it to reserve, and it draws it out of the little hole in the bottom. And that way, when you're running out of gas, you know when you have some gas to get to somewhere where you can fill up again. And so the issue is this tube doesn't come out straight. It comes out at a little bit of an angle, and I think that's just so that all the passages work down inside the body of this thing. But when you put the little screen on, it bends this over and kinks it. So I pulled this out, cut off the kinked part, put it back in, and you can see it's already starting to kink again. After 44 years, this thing doesn't really owe me anything. I could spend the 20 bucks and just get a whole new petcock. It's probably the best option, but I think what I want to do is replace this tube with a metal one. The poor man's pin gauges tell me that's about 9/64ths. Of course, it's actually going to be metric, so 3.5 millimeters. So buying a new tube would probably be the right thing to do, but I'm going to try to make one. I've got a piece of brass that's a lot bigger than it needs to be. The inside diameter is about 7/64ths. So basically a 64th wall thickness, 15 thousandths. So this is one where there's a lot of things that can go sideways, so I'm going to do this basically as a challenge to see if I can do it. The stock has a lot of run out in it, so I'm going to true it up, but before I even do that, I'm going to try to get it running close to true. And so all I want to do here is just skim this off and get it trued up. I'm not taking it to final size yet. So now I'm going to choke way up on this. This is a 7/64ths drill, 0.109 inches, about 2.75 millimeters. And I basically need to run this in as far as I can. I'm being really cautious, clearing the chips a lot. Need to pull this drill bit out more. Want to go the length of the hose plus a little bit because I cut it off. Doesn't give me much to grab onto there. If I pulled this thing the whole way out and tried to turn it down to 3.5 millimeters, it would probably go pretty badly. So what I'm going to do is just do a little bit at a time. So that's 24, so I need to go 12. And that might be a little loose. Now I'm just going to pull this out a little bit, do it again. starting to get some wobble in the end, but that shouldn't really affect anything on this piece. I got in about that far with the drill. Need to deburr this end a little bit. First end was ever so slightly too loose. That one's a little too tight. I'm just going to bring that in with some emery cloth. It fits on there pretty well now, but it is at a pretty severe angle. Live a little dangerously here. Yeah, look at that. There should be plenty of room inside the screen for fuel to flow around. I think that's a pretty good upgrade from that kinky little tube. Nobody likes a kinky tube on their petcock. Of course, you got to take the cylinder head off to get the gas tank back on, but it's only 3 bolts anyway. Makes you wonder what the proper torque pattern is, though. I'll probably need to downjet this now that fuel is actually getting out of the tank, but I think for now all that's left to do is ride off into the sunset. Except it's 3:30. Going west means going up a really big hill. Maybe I'll just go to the hardware store.